Hello everybody and a very good evening. Welcome to Friday. It is the final show of the week, just gone 5 o'clock here in the UK. What are you, 12 o'clock Eastern, 9 AM Pacific. Welcome along to the show. It is launch day part 2. If you missed it earlier on, I think everyone will agree you missed a fun show. You missed I think one of the most random shows we've ever done, but we really enjoyed it. The launch of our brand new trends collection. It is the Tropical Paradise. The third of these, actually, of course. We had the Mermaid collection, didn't we? The Spring Fairy collection. And now we are here with the Tropical Paradise, which has proved so popular. We will get an update on the stock of the Showstopper in just a little while, because I'm not doing the updates today. If you weren't watching the earlier show, you're like, well, who's doing what? Who's doing what? You'll find out a little bit later on who's doing the updates. I'm spreading my kind of, jobs amongst. I am getting lazy in my old age. When you get to my age, Nicola, you have to start taking it a little bit easier, start delegating. So that's what I'll be doing in this show. But there's options for you, because the Showstopper is still available, the collection itself is still available, and you can, of course, get all of the individual items. So we'll show you those in just a minute, and if you haven't yet got them, hopefully you'll dive in and grab some. If you did purchase earlier, let us know what you want to see in this show. I know, again, Debbie's got lots of demos lined up for you, but if there's a particular item within the collection that you want to see more of, if you've got questions about anything, ask, and let's make it a really nice interactive Friday evening extravaganza. As you can see, we're all ready for the Tropical Paradise collection. I've got my garland on, got me Hawaiian shirt, even bought a tree in, and Debbie has also come dressed for the occasion with a friend as well, Debbie.
Yes, I've got my little Lay, and I've got Polly up there. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
There you go. Yes, it's all tropical in the studio. I mean, we've pulled out all the stops, haven't we? Just
yeah.
We're going very tropical, and yeah, it's going to be a fun 2 hours, Ben. I can't wait to show you some more things that you can do with this amazing trends collection.
You would almost think we were in Hawaii or somewhere, wouldn't you? With,
well, I thought we was. I mean, when I put that heater on, I was like, where's my sand? Where's the beach? Where's my fish flops?
Your fish flops? Oh, why didn't you wear your fish flops today?
I should have worn my fish flops today, yes. Don't worry, they'll be coming to Mauritius with me next month, just in case you haven't heard. I've only got 4 weeks and 3 days to go.
Please tell me you're at some really swanky 5-star resort, and you're going on the first day you're going to come out with your fish flops.
Yes, I always do that. I did that last year in Bali. I had them on in Bali.
That is. Are they comfortable?
I love them. Yeah, they're really comfy.
Are
yeah.
they?
Yeah. And you have to wear something on your feet in Mauritius, because, especially in the sea, because of the coral.
Because of the what?
The coral.
Oh, coral, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Have you ever seen anybody else with fish flops on your rounds or not?
No, I haven't, but I had seen them on Love Island. Someone had some fish flops. His name was Bish, Mr. Bish. I can't remember what his name.
Bish had fish flops?
Yeah, and he was a fishmonger.
So you're in good company then. Right, there you go. What a missed opportunity. Let's I'll very quickly take you through everything that you're going to get, and then we'll get on to the demos. And you're happy to, you've got demos lined up, but you're happy to take requests again, Debbie?
Absolutely, yeah. If there's anything you want to see, if there's anything you want me to try, hopefully we'll cover most of it during the demos. But yes, absolutely, asked away.
Carolyn Wilson's joined us saying hello again from Florida. Polly is back. Yeah, I mean, we could not have Polly on the show because she was so popular. She was actually very helpful during the break as well, because guess what? Polly put the kettle on. Yeah, she made everybody cups of tea in the break. Al says, will drinks be free? Fun and sunshine. Surely that's enough for everyone.
We love some song lyrics, don't we?
We do. And if you missed our little piece earlier on, do head over to Insta and see us all recreating Club Tropicana.
We did. It was very fun.
It was fun. Wendy Meyer says, hi everyone, the sun is out, the sky is blue, and it's a great day. And Betsy Throop Black says, hello again from Houston, Texas. I'm loving this new collection. Here it is in all its glory then, in board form. Debbie's obviously got the physical product, so she will be using it and taking you through it all as we go. But if you've got the trends collections previous to these, you'll be kind of used to the sort of layout as to what you're going to get. But as you'll see from the board, it's bright, it's bold, it's tropical, it's beautiful, it's in your face, but everything's going to work beautifully for you. And I think that's the genius of these collections. Again, if you're someone perhaps who wants to delve into mixed media, media and you're a little bit scared of thinking, oh, what's going to work with what, you know, which pens will work with which glitters and all these kind of things. We've done it all for you. It's like you've had your own personal shopper go out and pick all of the colours that will match superbly. So from your tricolour aqua pen, which is your tropical paradise, 3 colours there, of course, and that's going to react when you're using it with your water, to your tricolour brush pen. And again, within that one alcohol pen, 3 colours there that will work absolutely beautifully together. And then you'll see all of the other colours that we've got within the collection just match perfectly. Got beautiful glitter paste, so this is that tropical waters. Another one here, that Heart of the Jungle, is just stunning. And as I say, when you see that on the board on the camera, it looks a lot darker there actually, but I think it's more sort of a little bit lighter, but you'll see when you get it home. You've got your chunky glitter paste in the hibiscus, that beautiful pink. You've got an absolutely stunning shimmer spray. I think, Debbie, when you sprayed this earlier on, I think it's the most shimmery shimmer spray we've done.
Yes, it's amazing, isn't it? So good. In fact, I did say I'd show you the one that's drying, which is drying over here. Let's just have a quick look at it as well, because that's the one that we did earlier in the show.
Yikes.
And then when we look at that, it's just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is so shimmery. It's beautiful. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. It looks like a shimmer of orange juice that's been spilt.
It does. Look
like just peeled an orange, and it's just, look at that. That is incredible. Yeah,
shim,
amazing.
shimmery, shim,
There we
shimmery,
go.
shim, shiroo. What? Hey? You're also going to get in there a beautiful metallic paint marker in the liquid gold. That is, again, beautiful. You'll have seen that used in Debbie's last demo on the last show. Ink pads, you've got one duet ink pad, which is the brand new Hummingbird, and you've also got a pearl ink pad in the Island Shore. Here are all of your kind of embellishments. And again, we can look at these in more detail on this show if you want to. We did at the end of the last show, but you get a big pot of your gems, the Jungle Waterfall, the blues and the greens there, faceted adhesive gems. You've also got your pearls in there, the passion flowers. Again, we saw those in action on the last show, along with the big pot of sequins that you're going to get, and your glitter glue, the Calla Lily, which is stunning. To round off your kind of consumables in this set, you also do get a big pot of your luxury Gilding Flakes in the Midnight Mauve. Then you get all of your hardware, so the stamps, of course, you know, you're going to experience some of the tropical flowers here, some of the tropical leaves and foliage, the birdies, pollies there for you. You've got a couple of lovebirds and a cocktail of your choices served here at the Tropical Paradise, where we bring you cheers, love, and all things tropical. I mean, those dies are just fantastic. As I said earlier on, I love the sentiment dies that we're doing in these collections. They're just going to span, I think, across a whole host of other sets. Stunning embossing folder. Again, no doubt we will see that over the course of this show. And I think 3 of the most fabulous stencils that we have done. They are incredible. You've got your sort of your grass, you've got your hibiscus, you've got your beautiful cheese leaves in there as well. It's a lovely, lovely set of stencils. All of those items are available individually. That is the collection on its own if you just want to buy the collection and you don't want the Showstopper bits and pieces added to it. However, if you want the best value for money, that's the way to go with the Showstopper, because for an extra £20 or $30, we're going to give you £52 or $68 worth of extra goodies, all lined up to work perfectly with this collection. The rocker blocks to get the best out of your stamps, of course. The black cardstock, which again you saw Debbie using so many times over the course of the last show, and no doubt we'll see again in this. Mixed media matte, again, that's going to come into its own with a collection like this. And we're also going to give you your tacky glue, which is the glue of choice, as we've already discovered with this collection. And then one of our blending pads. So you've got the round blending tool with the 10 replacement heads as well. £92 is the platinum price on that, or $128 if you're platinum. That's your free shipping as well. So take it off our hands. A stock update wise on that, I'm not quite sure where we are, because as I say, I'm not doing the stock updates on this show. Someone else is doing the stock update. So let's quickly go over to Polly to find out where we are as far as the Showstopper stock is concerned. What's the update, Polly? 40%. Ah! Thank you, Polly. Few more quick hellos, then we're on to it. We're off. Linda's in saying, hello, Ben, and everyone, and Debbie. It's been a minute since I've been able to catch you live. Happy Friday. Well, it's lovely to have you back. Stephanie Theodos says, hello again, Debbie, Ben, and team and friends from Farmingdale, New Jersey. Happy to be back watching the show.
Hello.
Katie Hall says, hello from Southeast Arizona, soon to be Idaho.
Idaho.
Christine Mahoney says, hello again. Wait, Debbie is going on holiday. When and where? Don't ask her, Christine.
I'm going to Mauritius and I'm going 4 weeks and 3 days. It's going to be amazing.
Hillary's in with Holly and saying hi everyone from Hillary and Holly. Hello.
Hello.
Phil Watson says good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Dawn LaValle says hi Ben and Debbie.
Hi.
Been crafting for 2 hours. Need to take a break. Cocktail made. Ready to go.
Oh, nice.
What you having? Dale N says hello Polly.
Hello, Dal. Hello, Dal.
Terry says evening everyone. Evening.
Evening.
Teresa says hi Ben and Debbie.
Hi.
I'm actually going to Aruba this summer.
Polly keeps squawking.
Polly, shh. Dawn LaValle says, is Polly related to Molly Collie or Holly Collie?
Oh, I don't know if she'd get on with the collies.
No. My Collie would round her up. Molly Collie would round up Polly. I'm not sure what Holly Collie would do to Polly, but Molly Collie would round up Polly. Trish Littell, see, I can say that, but I can't say a name like Trish Littell. Trish says, happy Friday, everyone. Hello, all.
Happy Friday.
Hello. Dawn LaValle says, yes, if you're on the cocktails now, let us know. Sadly, I said I was going to get us cocktails, but...
oh, yeah, it didn't happen. We all just sat chatting, didn't we?
Didn't we?
Yeah, sat nattering.
Dawn's having a Malibu rum with orange vanilla seltzer.
Oh.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds nice.
It does sound very nice.
Right. Debbie.
Yes.
Cards.
Yes.
Yes.
Amazing samples here. Yeah, so great on the design team. We've just done some beautiful ones. Kerry Noon has done this one for us, and I love this. It's using all the stamps that are in that collection and then colouring it with the mediums that we've got in. There's that gorgeous shimmer spray in the background there, and then putting those gorgeous lovebirds on there. I absolutely think that is beautiful. We've then got our Nicole Breverick, who's done that beautiful shaker cards. You've got all these amazing flowers in this collection. You've got the parrot there. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely love that one. Oh, we made this one in the
yeah, that was fab.
Time before, so using all those different elements and a bit of glitter on there as well. Tell you what we forgot to put on there. We forgot our glass. I don't know what happened to it.
Oh, what?
We made a little cocktail glass with a glitter rim.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't put it on, so I don't know what's happened to that. Lots of different ways you can do it, lots of different mediums. So you've got those gorgeous blues, those oranges, those vibrant reds, just amazing different designs that you can be doing with these, and lots of different inky techniques as well, which I love. One more there will show the stencil in that background. I think that's absolutely beautiful,
really
and the
stunning.
embossing folder. So yeah, gorgeous designs there, and we're going to show you lots more of what to do with the collection.
Yeah, so stick with us for the next hour and 45. Would love to hear from you. Let us know what you're doing this Friday evening, or I guess for those of you in the US, what are you, Friday lunchtime Eastern, Friday morning? What are you doing? What's lined up for the weekend? What you're crafting? If you've shopped already, what have you bought? And as I say, more than ever, if you have bought the collection and you want some kind of questions or confirmation on something, then please do ask us. Hi to Lynn Marie, who has joined us from Michigan. And Al says, Ben, every time Debbie shows some shiny cards, I swear I can hear Polly say, shimmer me timbers. I think Debbie's just fallen over. I'm not quite sure what that was.
I was trying to get the stamping platform out.
I don't know why that's made me laugh so much. Laurie says, hi Ben and Debbie, awesome tropical wear. You should be in Florida. I wish we were. I wish we were. And Hillary says, Holly...
Sorry, I'm making funny noises over here. Well, I'm not. The tools are.
Hillary says, Holly would just chase her. She would think she was a toy. Polly's causing quite a ruckus over there, says Susie. It's Debbie, don't blame Polly. Debbie's making all the noise. As you'll find out in just a second, when Debbie is doing her bit just now, I'll be very professional over this side and make no noise whatsoever.
He's going to make terrible noises, isn't he?
Oh.
Is that how it sounded? I'm so sorry.
Well, I've knocked loads of gems off the board now. Now I'm going to be in trouble.
Right, let's start off with those stencils. So you've got 3 in here. So you've got your tropical paradise.
Come on, a tape pen. I just need to put the board back together. All the gems are falling off it. It's fine.
Under there.
It's fine.
Right, it's all going to pot now, isn't it? It's because it's Friday. I'm going to get this one. So this is like your almost jungle, like peering through all the long grasses. And you can see my cardstock I've actually made smaller than what my design is, but I have done that purposely. So I'm going to just turn this round so I know which way I'm going round. This way. There we go. So let's pop that just like so. Do I want to do it that way? Yes, I do. That's exactly where we want it. So I'm just going to put that over there. And then all I'm going to do is get myself, so you can either, there's two ways of doing this if you want. You could turn it over, place that down there and actually put a hinge on, but actually do it to the cardstock and your top piece. So just like this. So that's going on your card and it's actually going on the stencil, so that's not going to move. I'm then going to bring in, and actually we didn't use this one before, but this one is the pearlised ink pad. It has that intense metallicness about it.
Whilst you're using that as well, just a question. Dawn was asking, I know we've asked questions about whatever you want. She says, I want to know more about using embossing powder. Would that, if you were using embossing powder with this collection, is that the pad you'd use?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And great question. And in fact, shall we do it? I wasn't going to do that, but we can do it.
Yeah.
Because, yes, this is a wet ink, which means it stays wetter for longer and it allows you to do your heat embossing, which is absolutely incredible. This ink pad is so juicy, so gorgeous. You're going to absolutely love it.
Yeah. And just as a reminder, Debbie, for Dawn and others, when we are thinking about using our embossing powders, what are the ink pads that we use?
Pigment ink pads.
Right.
Yes, so this is a pigment ink pad, and if you're using any of our pigment ink pads or any of our Midas ink pads or our duets even, because duets actually have a longer open dry time as well. So there's lots now of our inks that you can use, but pigment ink pads especially. So, which is amazing. So you could use either, as our Nicola just said, you could absolutely use either of these. So what I'm doing is making sure that we're putting down plenty of our ink to make sure that we're covering all that surface. So I think we've got plenty down there, so we can then take that away, and then you've got, so I slipped a bit there, but I'm not going to worry about it. No. It's going to be covered a little bit. I had a feeling I slipped a little bit. So let's just pop that down there, and then let's bring in some clear embossing powder. Now the best thing about using embossing is when you have an ink pad that's coloured, it means as long as you get some clear embossing powder, this then makes all of your pigment ink pads into heat embossing ink pads, so which is just beautiful to use. So all you're going to do is take a piece of card, we're going to pop that on top. Because our ink is still going to be wet for a little while, all we're going to do is sprinkle that over the top. And that's going to add that layer, it's going to stick, so it's going to stick to that base. So let's just take that one up. So you can see it all looks almost like a little bit frosty, so it doles it down. And then that's stuck to every part of the ink that we need it to. Then we're just going to put that back in. You'll hardly use any each time. I mean, this tub has been going, I would say, a good few years.
I mean, that's it's going to take a while to get through that, isn't it?
It's going to take a long while to get through that, yes. So it lasts a long time. So then we're going to bring in our heat tool. So you do need a heat gun to be able to heat it. Put that on high, and then you can start to heat that up. So as you start to heat, you'll notice that it'll start going back to its original colour. It'll get a little bit darker.
There you go. Here comes the magic.
Yeah. So once the hotter it becomes, the more it then starts to melt. So this is how you get your heat embossing. So it's literally a case of just letting it go over. Oh, it almost looks like dewdrops on here. So you could, if you wanted to, do it in sections, and you could do a triple emboss where you put more embossing powder down, and that will give you a smooth finish.
And if you are going to emboss again afterwards, you have to do it fairly quickly.
Yes, you do have to do it quite quickly. So what I would say is if you're doing it on like this, you would do it all once and heat it all up so it looks amazing. And then you would heat just part of it again, like half of it. Then do half of it and then do the other half. But actually, I'm not sure if we can pick it up on here, but when I show it to the front camera, it actually looks like dewdrops have fallen all over here.
On the next shot.
It's so
here.
Amazing,
yeah,
honestly.
You can see it there, bottom of the screen.
Yeah, it looks incredible.
Yeah.
It looks like little raindrops have all fallen on
like
it.
early morning dew.
Yes, exactly what it looks like. It's absolutely beautiful. So we're just going to go now to this one.
Is that because it's with the Shimmer ink pad then? Do you think it's doing that, or?
Not really. I'm wondering if it's because I've put quite a lot of ink through.
Oh, okay.
Because, yeah, it's not like I've blended it into the card. I've literally just put it through my stencil. That looks amazing.
Yeah, it does.
It's actually shocked me. Look, if I just move that up to there so we can really see it. Yeah, there. Look at that.
That's incredible.
Look at that.
That's a really wow effect.
Yeah, look, honestly, look, it's amazing. I want to look at that all day.
Yeah.
Right, now, once we've done that, and I'm glad I did that because it means it's dry, because I wanted it to be, what I would have done is use my heat tool just to dry it, and that's because I want to now ink. But the reason I use that ink pad is because now I want to use my other ink pad that's in the collection, which is your duet one. So this one is your hummingbird. And we're going to use, and in fact, I'm just going to wipe my sponge just to take that one off. There won't be too much on it because it's so dense, the sponge is. So let's bring this one in. I don't want it really dark, so I'm going to tap it onto my glass mat to start with, just because I just want to create a little shading. I don't want it left white.
Okay.
So we're literally going to go over this bit. So it's just a case, you don't need a lot of ink for this, I just don't want it to be white, because we want to do some other techniques to this as well.
Dawn's appreciative of you showing her how to use the embossing powder, so she says, I'm staring at Debbie's every move and this is amazingly cool.
Oh, I'm so pleased. Embossing, so heat embossing was the first thing that got me into crafting.
Is that right?
Yeah, I remember seeing Dawn Bibby on QVC.
Dawn Bibby.
And that's what she was doing. And I just thought it was amazing. And I thought, I need one of those. I need to be able to do that technique.
Yeah.
So I remember going and buying it. I think I've told you, I went and bought it from Argos of all places. They used to do a range of crafty things, and
their own brand, was it?
No, I don't know. I don't know whose brand it was. So it came with a heat tool. Yeah. It came with the gold and the silver embossing powders. And that's the first thing I started to do, and I've never ever lost the love for heat embossing.
I never knew that about you.
Yeah, so I just love it. Yeah, it's just one of those perfect things to do. And when I was saying earlier about learning it, so for me, that's not happened to me before, that heat embossing where you're getting that effect. So it's like, try things all the time because it just makes a difference. Right, so once you've got this far, I'm then going to get a paintbrush. So let me grab my paintbrush and we're going to splatter it with a little bit of water. So literally taking some water, just put some in there, and then all I want to do is tap that onto my background.
Yeah. Whilst we're watching you, we can say hi to Nancy, who's joined us from Spartanburg in South Carolina. I love the name of that place. Lynn Morton's in Newcastle. And Doreen says, hello everyone from the rainy Netherlands, so we can use some of this tropical input. She says, I really love the other show and I'm learning every time when I watch, but I'm still a newbie compared to others. Well, Doreen, I think the more you watch the likes of our lovely Debbie and the rest of the team, you'll fast become brilliant at what you're doing. This is great.
Absolutely, absolutely. And do you know what? What will happen? Your first thing to do, you'll use the stencil, then you'll put a nice topper on it and you'll put a sentiment on it. Once you start really enjoying what you're doing, you'll think, actually, I can use my stencil, then I can ink, that's lovely, then I'll put a topper on. Then you'll be thinking, oh, I wonder if I can try that faux bleaching, and I'll try that. We're also going to do a few other little techniques as well. So I'm going to grab my tacky glue because we don't have no glitter glue glitter glue flakes. No, gilding flake glue in the studio. So I'm just going to use tacky glue. I think it will work just as well because it's just tacky glue. But all I'm going to do is literally, just in small spaces, I just want to put some little dabs of glue. And I'm putting it around the edges because the middle bit is going to have a topper on. So we're literally just in little spaces. Some I've grouped together, some I've put separately. So it doesn't matter where they go. So it's just a case of putting that glue down. That might be a little bit too much for what I've needed. So I'm going to let that dry a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm also going to, so what we're going to use is our Gilding Flakes. So just take that off. Look at these.
It's the first time we've seen these. It is, isn't it?
It is today, yes, absolutely. I was trying, I thought, right, what didn't we use in the last one?
Yeah.
We didn't use the shiny ink pads. I was trying to make all these things where we're going to use them. But what I want to do is let that dry a little bit, because I want that to be tacky enough to take the Gilding Flakes without smudging it, because that's what might happen. So I'm going to pop this to the side for the minute, because we're going to make our topper. So let's bring in our stamping platform, and I'm going to bring in that Nature's Paradise. So this is the one that's got all your stamps in it, and let's bring these gorgeous birds into play. In fact, which one? Yeah, I did use that one. So we use our lovebirds here. So I'm just going to place them down and stamp with those. So pick those up. Now I am going to be using the Tri-Colour pen, which is our alcohol-based pen. So we're going to use this one, and I'm going to bring in some other colours from our Tri-Blender as well. So I'm going to be bringing in the green turquoise, and I'm going to be bringing in the earth brown blend as well. Yeah. So just to give us some contrast, so you can absolutely bring in other ones. Now because I'm using my alcohol pens, I'm going to need my alcohol proof die. So I've just got my Nor Black there. So we're going to stamp these ones out. Stamp then, and I'm stamping onto our Nina cardstock. Okay. So let's pop those into place. You can see beautiful stamps. So considering these are acrylic stamps, they stamp beautifully. So you can see one stamp onto there, and we're done. So let's give that a colour. Pop that to the side. And then we're just going to bring this colour in first. So what I want to do is use those yellows and oranges. So we're just going to bring that in. These have got a beautiful brush nib, so they're just going to look amazing.
And as you described earlier, these are different to the tri-blends in the fact that you've got different colours in these pens, but colours that will coordinate, right?
Yes, absolutely. So we've got this beautiful pink that I'm putting in there now, which is so vibrant. This is just really bright, exactly what this collection needed. So beautiful.
Hi, Sarah Brown has joined us saying hello again, Debbie and Ben, and of course Polly. The Flaming Glass says a special hello to Polly. Sending hugs to you all from Melbourne, Australia. It's after 2 a.m. now, Saturday morning.
Aww.
Sarah, go to bed.
I know, poor Sarah. She doesn't sleep very well, does she? So,
what better company to have when you can't sleep, eh?
Absolutely.
Linda Vasquez says, I'm loving the colours in this collection, and the heat embossing is my favourite. Mary Pat's joined us in Montana. Hello. And Zoe Carver says, I've still got embossing powders from about 20 years ago. They definitely do last a long time. And Stephanie Theodore says, Ben, you are a perfect example of a newbie. Look how far your crafting along has come. Yeah, absolutely.
That is true, yeah.
I mean, I'm not the best in the world by far, but I enjoy it. And my whole thing was just to have fun with it. Don't be scared. Have a go. Have a try. I think once you get that out of your mind and just enjoy the process, anyone can do it, I think. It's just about enjoying it, isn't it? Don't be scared of it.
It's absolutely about enjoying it, and honestly, do not be scared of it at all, because actually, what have you ruined? Piece of paper.
Yeah.
You know,
and also, I would say
practicing.
it's not a competition either. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think people worry about thinking, oh, mine's not going to be as good as, you know, what I see on Crafters TV. Well, A, who says it's not going to be, and B, if it isn't, it doesn't really matter, because as I say, we're not competing against each other. We're just doing it because we love to do it.
Yeah, not at all. Now, can you see what I'm doing here, Ben? How quick did I do that? Is because I'm actually leaving some white space in the feathers. So you don't need to be really, you don't need to do anything other than just add a little bit of colour to their plumage.
Plumage, what a great word.
And then we're just going to add a little bit of highlight. Yeah. Just coming up from there. And then down, just a tiny bit. And then we'll just put that in there as well. And just follow, if you're not sure, just follow the sort of lines really. So we know like our lines here, we're going to give us some shading. just through the middle, and then we're going to just do the same, just add a little bit in. So really and quite quickly we've coloured those in really well, and they look amazing. And then I'm just using the earth brown just to add to the actual branch.
We can say hi to Wanda, who's joined us, saying good morning from a sunny Lewiston, Idaho, watching and crafting with the huge bee die. Oh, shh, don't say any more about that. That's coming next week, isn't it?
The bee die?
The huge bee die.
Oh, bee die,
yes.
right. Yes.
Not a bee day, because that's something completely different. It's so awesome. I'm loving the show, and you're rapidly talking me into it, says Wanda. Have a marvellous weekend, everyone. See you bright and early on Monday for, well, next week, the week of about 75 launches next week. Launchapalooza next week. Ginny Van Vliet says also, beautiful, Debbie, and hello from Florida, USA. There have been some beautiful demos this week, and as much as, you know, Debbie is an expert in her field, she is playing also with a beautiful collection. Isn't that not correct?
Absolutely. Yes, yeah, absolutely. It is so lovely. I am showing off my skills again, Jamie.
Yeah.
I hate to call them skills, but I feel like I've just never been able to cut with scissors, and I'm still not brilliant, but I'm actually really enjoying fussy cutting. And I feel like the more I've done it,
What did you do to get better? Yeah, did you just practice and...
So I just practiced. Yeah, I started cutting out more, doing more sort of fussy cutting with my stamps, and just really enjoying it. And actually, I can now see why Craig loves it. I used to always say, I don't know why you love it, Craig. It's such a faff. Yeah, and now I
owe him an apology,
now I owe him
says
an
Nicola.
apology. Yeah, I can sort of see it. And actually, because I think before I think most people know I'm a bit of a perfectionist.
Yeah.
So for me, before I would have been thinking I have to get exactly the same millimetre around the whole image. And I've now realised that I don't need to do that. As long as you just get that white space, it's okay. And in no time at all, we've cut out our image. How cute is
Susie
that?
knows why your fussy cutting's got so much better.
Oh, why is that? Oh.
She says because you're wearing your glasses.
She's got me. Susie, is so true. That is absolutely right. Right, I've left that for a little bit. So let's bring in another piece of card just to pop down. And then we're going to use those Gilding Flakes.
That was the first time, well, it is the first time we've seen the Gilding Flakes.
It is the first time, yeah. It's a big, big pot.
Midnight Mauve.
We're going to just go down onto these. Oh, it might be sticky. Or you know what? It's going to stick. I'm not going. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Because I've got a feeling. What I should have done was used my what's the word? The little hamster cushion.
Oh, your anti-static bag.
Anti-static bag. Yes, because it's actually sticking to the. But it doesn't matter. If it doesn't work, I'm not worried. I've got another one. Okay. But I just thought it'd be really nice to sort of show this.
Glue-wise, though, with the Gilding Flakes, can we if we've got those like the glue pens, the ballpoint glue pens, they would work, would they not? For Gilding Flakes?
The what, sorry?
The blue glue pens.
Oh, do you know what, Ben? I've just looked to see if there's one, and there isn't one anyway. But yes, that would have been a good one to use. And I'm also now looking to see if there is a spare. That one will do. It doesn't look like it's got a lot on it.
A spare one what?
A spare, sorry, a spare, oh wow, what's happened to all of these? A spare sponge, sorry. Oh. Do you know where I'm looking? This one isn't that hasn't got too much on it. Because, I'm just going to take that away, let me just. Oh, it has grabbed onto them, but it's actually giving us some other bits as well.
Well, that's not the worst thing in the world.
That's not too bad. Actually, I mean, yeah, it's quite nice. So let's pop this to the side. So what I would suggest is letting it dry, using the correct glue. You can use the glue pens. That's a brilliant call, Ben. So we'll pop this just out of the way because I'm making a real mess. So let's just tidy up. Oh, look, we're going to have a real... oh, Tracy's not here. I have to call Jake. I need some spray away. So let's... stick away.
Stick away.
Right, I'm just going to just take some of that.
Debbie's made a mess.
Made a real mess. I've made a mess. I've made a mess. Don't worry, it's going to look really cool.
Yeah.
Right, the other thing I want to do, so I've brought these in, got a black piece of card, so we've got our piece of card on there. Now the pink on here, look, I've got it all on my nails, look, terrible. And all you need to do is use the same colour, so I'm using that pen, so we're literally just going to go down that corner. And I've done it just so it matches on there. I think I've used a different pink. That looks like a different pink. Yeah, let's just go over this one just so we've got the same pink running down there. It's not going to notice too much. Oh, now that looks different. So maybe it was the right one. I think I did have the right one. Do you know, you know what it is? It's when they dry, they look a bit different. So that's fine. It's not going to notice. Don't worry. It's not going to notice because, look. Oh, no, it's this one. This one.
Pick a card, any card.
The green one goes on top of that. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. It's Friday, don't trust me. Right, so let's just put these together. I haven't had a nap today. No, Jamie, is having a nap.
Hey, yeah, it's true. I was in Debbie's space in the green room.
It wasn't my space, but it is a nap spot, isn't it?
It's right by the really cozy
Have you not
radiator.
had a nap in that spot before?
No, I've never napped at work. Yeah, I would be too scared that I'd wake up with like a Sharpie mustache. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Have you ever done that to anybody before?
How dare you even ask me that question?
I've done it to someone before. Not me.
What?
I was with people that did it, and I thought it was very funny, and I didn't stop it. So.
Oh, you watched someone else do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So which makes me feel just as guilty. So once you've got that border around that edge...
She comes across all sweetness and light, doesn't she? Hey? But don't fall asleep while the fish is around. Yeah, because you never know what's going to happen.
That was in my youth. That was in my youth days.
It was last week. Is that the comfy spot in the green room, though? There's that pregnancy pillow there, isn't there?
The pregnancy pillow?
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it is. It's like that one that wraps around you. It's like a pregnancy pillow.
I don't think it is a pregnancy pillow.
It's like this light one.
It's just a...
And anyway, that's there, and that's super cosy, and you can like stretch out and put the radiator on, and I can understand why Debbie did have a nap the other day.
There we go, that's looking really cool now. Now we've
lovely.
put it all out, so it looks really, really nice. So we've got our topper, and then all I've done is I've cut out some of the leaves as well and just coloured those in. And then we've got some just circle dies, so we're going to pop these onto the circles, and I'm going to have a little bit of height on these ones. So that will just go onto the black. So we're just tying that black in around the edge, just made a very small edge. Pop that into place. And then our birds are going to go on the top. Our birds are little lovebirds.
Lovebirds.
Not like our Polly. Polly's on her own. This one is...
Yeah, she's all on her own.
All on her
by myself. Don't want to be all by myself. Oh, poor old Polly.
Dearie me.
Oh, dear. Make sure she comes down before we go, because if that's still there when the bosses are in on Monday, someone's going to be in trouble, and I shall deny all knowledge of it. I'm like, who put that? A what? An inflatable parrot? No idea.
I don't think we can get away with it when we've got live shows, guys.
No one will say anything, right, guys at home? No one will say anything. Our little secret, yeah? Who put that parrot there? It was Craig. Craig. But he wasn't even here. Well, I don't know how he did it. He must have come after
Craig
hours.
always gets the blame. We could blame Sheena.
Sheena, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Sheena. Oh,
We've
dear.
got our little leaf here. Let's pop that one on as well. So we've got our 3 little leaves, so it doesn't look like they're just sitting nowhere. And then what we want to do is I'm going to use some of the sort of gems and bits and pieces.
Do you think maybe, because I know we'll probably have a break soon, but after or whenever in the next hour, have a look at the shimmer spray?
Oh, yes, we just do that? Absolutely.
Well,
let's have a play with it and have a look at it.
Because there's a question which came in. I don't want to forget the questions, and it was from Stephanie, who says, can you tell me what I'm doing wrong with my shimmer sprays? They come out more in drops than a nice fine mist spray, says Stephanie.
Oh.
So is that to do with angle or distance?
So I think that might need a clean.
Right.
Yes. So I will explain that as well.
We've still got those care kits, I think, haven't we? Oh, they're out of stock.
No way. Are they?
way.
That's a shame. I'm not surprised they're out of stock. Right, I want a green one. I have somewhere in my bag got a little pickup tool.
Yeah.
But literally, I'm just going to pop some different gems around.
Need a little pair of tweezers.
Yeah, but sometimes the tweezers like flick them.
Ah.
So it's easier sometimes to. Oh, where's that? Where did the dot go? Anyone see where I put the dot? There it is.
Oh.
Just there. There we go. And I know this seems like a little faff, but they just look really cool. So when you put it to the light and you turn it round, you've just got these little gems about, and they look amazing. And I love that the design team have put these in place and that we can use them. So I'm just going to do a few more. Let's put one there, one there. Let's do a nice blue one. Oh, that's a green one, not blue, but that's fine. Put that on there. And I would absolutely use your tacky glue. And if they don't stick straight away, don't worry, just leave them.
Yeah.
And then they will absolutely stick. Yeah, absolutely. And let's just put one blue one. In fact, we haven't got no blue ones here, so I'm going to put another blue one here. And I love that we've got these in all different sizes, so it's really worth just taking your time, popping them in. Let's put the blue one up there. Oh, that one's turned on itself. There we go.
Perfect.
There we go.
Yeah.
Lovely. So we've got those. And then if you wanted to, you can do the same. Let's just do a couple just so you can see. You can actually use these as, so let's put one there, as little decorations.
And sequins with the tacky glue as well, yeah?
Yes. Yep, sequins with tacky glue. Tacky glue is your best friend with these. Did we say there's tacky glue in the bundle?
In the bundle, yeah.
Yeah, which is amazing. So just going to put one more on there. But these really do add something to your project. So you want to pop lots on there. Put that there. And then I've just got one more bit to put on. And that is, if I can find it. Oh, it was here and now I've lost it. I've lost my sentiment.
Oh,
well, we'll leave it at that for now, and then I can cut out a sentiment.
Okay.
So, but if I just show you this one and look at all those bits in there, but look how beautiful those little gems are in there. Just look absolutely stunning. If I move that to the side, there we go. Look at that.
With the Gilding Flakes on there too.
Yeah, it was
the
really
heat
worth
embossing.
doing that. And actually, the Gilding Flakes look amazing. So,
Yeah.
absolutely love that. And then all I've got is a love to put through it, but I seem to... Oh, there it is. I found it. It's on the floor. It's on the floor. So let's just, again, use our tacky glue and we'll pop that through.
Lovely card, Debbie says. Card is lovely, Debbie says Sarah Brown. And Rosalind Russell says, a very exotic card, Debbie. Is exotic. It's totally tropical is what it is.
Totally tropical taste. What was that?
Lilt.
Oh, yeah. Lilt.
Do they still make lilt?
Don't know if they still make lilt.
Oh, is it pineapple Fanta now, is it?
Let's just pop that on just there. Let that just take. There we go. There we go. We've got our love for our lovebirds. So whether it be a nice funky anniversary, a wedding card, anything like that, engagement, but something a little bit different and just nice to have that background like that.
So lovely. Sarah says, Crafters TV is always on in the background to keep me company. I love all of you guys and you are so kind with all of your hellos and the fun you have with everyone. Thank you, Sarah. We try to be fun. We try to give you all the education and the laughs as well. Evelyn's joined us from Colorado. Evening, Evelyn. Mary says, Gilding Flakes are my nemesis. They always go everywhere, but where I want them. I feel your pain. I've had experiences, as you guys would have seen, with Gilding Flakes, but it's fun getting all glittery, isn't it? Stephanie says, no worries, Debbie. I'm fussy cutting little monsters, not CC, and oops, cut off a hand. Oh, well.
I hope you're sending them to school afterwards.
And no one telling anyone about the parrot. Stephanie says, it's on tape forever, Ben. Not if we accidentally delete. We wouldn't do that. What parrot, says Sarah Brown? I see nothing. Exactly. That's the attitude we need. What parrot? And Anne says, what do they have against inflatable parrots? I know. Outrageous, isn't it? In this day and age as well. Let's go for a break. We are going to give you opportunity to get your carts and your baskets checked out and come back to us. Anything you want to see, anything you want to know, anything you want to share with us, we would love to hear from you. And well, we're only almost an hour into the show. It's flying over, just like Polly. We'll see you back here after we hear more from our very own Tracy.
Come in, check my emails, then lay the shows out in the studio, set pack shots up. Then I will get new polls, pick shows, solve any problems that need solving. We deal with other teams where we receive market and suites. We pick samples to send to Hobby Maker. We pick samples to send to QVC. We will take the previous shows out of the studios, set the new shows up. We do floor manage occasionally, not all the time, making sure that the craft expert presenters have everything at hand that they need. Anything that they haven't got during shows, we will run about and get the products for them. Think on a morning when it's really quiet, I can get more done when there's nobody else in the building. Night owl. Morning. Coffee on a morning. Rest of the day. Savoury. Lunchtime. Craft along. Mobile phone. Christina's chicken wrap. Barry White, you're my first, my last, my everything. Go home and make the tea.
Day to day looks like, on a normal day when I'm working from home, get up, breakfast, quick phone call with my daughter, and then I'm up in the craft room and I spend all my time in the craft room. If it's spending a day with the grandkids, that's it. That's my best part of the day, just spending time with family and those gorgeous little grandkids of mine. The best part of the day when I'm at work is when I go on air, because I absolutely love it. Both. I prefer a shower in the morning. I feel fresher. I feel that I can tackle my day. However, depending on how that day's been, I also would have a double shower, so I'd have one in the morning and one at night too. Absolutely, 100% coffee will always be. And flavoured coffee is my favourite at the moment. Dare I say it's a full English breakfast, the full works, the beans, the tomatoes, the bacon, the sausage, and everything else that goes with a traditional English breakfast. Craft along every day of the week. I absolutely love going through the stages from the start of a project to the end of a project. So craft along is definitely my favourite choice. I can't leave without my lipstick. It's a given thing. I once didn't have a lipstick on me and Leanne helped me out that day. Kick off the shoes, sit down for a couple of minutes, just gather my thoughts and then grab my tea.
I like to get up, chill, relax, get a cup of tea, then get myself sorted. And if I'm presenter, I'll write all my notes. If I'm the demonstrator, my prep out, have another look at it, make sure that everything is the way it needs to be for the show, do the show, then what I'll do is I'll grab something to eat, then have another look at the sheets again, making sure the next show's all good to go, then we do that show. I always like to make sure that the area's tidy either for myself the next day or whoever's in, jump in the car, head home, I will quickly unpack what I need to unpack and then I get on that sofa as quick as I can. As soon as we go live, I love that within our live shows, I always get the butterflies. As soon as we get that countdown in our ear that we're just going live, butterflies kick in and within about 10 seconds, I'm going. Butterflies have gone and enjoy the show. Early riser. Oh, shower in the morning. Tea. Oh, savoury breakfast. Masterclass. My mobile phone. Oh, anything with chicken. Currently, it is the weekend, Blind and Light, and it has been for about a couple of years. I still love it. Apart from jumping in the car, chilling on the sofa, watching TV.
There we go. Welcome back, everybody. I'm just chatting with Susie on the socials. Have you not seen my one yet, Susie? Because I've done one of the rapid fire ones. That's the, because obviously you won't see mine that often because I'm always on. I'm on every show. But we'll play that maybe in the next hour. It's the one where, and by the way, if anyone has seen that, the answer that I give to the what's your favourite part of the day was obviously an outtake, which Sam, who puts the videos together, left in.
What's that then? What bit was that?
What?
What bit was that?
So you know when you go, what's your favourite part of the day? I said, oh, going home. He left it in the video. The bosses watch that, don't they? The bosses will see that and they'll be like, he likes going home, but I can't help
Well, I
goofing
think
off.
that's a nice thing because it means that you like going home, see your wife and your kids. And
I know, but it's not great, is it, when it's like a thing about your day here at Crafters TV and what's your favourite part of the day? Going home. It isn't. Just to set the record straight, my favourite part of the day is coming in and starting my day with all of these wonderful people here.
Yeah, I said how much I loved working with you, Ben.
I know you did, and I wish that I'd said something as equally lovely.
Well, you didn't.
But you know how much I love working with you, don't you? So that's the main thing.
Absolutely, yeah. They're hard, quick fire questions because you sort of, you haven't got time to think. So actually, sometimes I said a baked potato for my what do I like to eat?
Well, what's your favourite part of the day? A baked potato?
No, but when they ask what your favourite food is, who says a baked potato?
Well, you did.
I know, but that's not my favourite food.
No.
And Tracy said Christina's wrap, and she's absolutely right. I love Christina's wrap. I'd have that for a baked potato any day of the week.
Can I also just say on my video, another bit that he left in what he wasn't supposed to, and I was like, it was at a point when the schedules were different and we had like bigger gaps or something. Because I only live like literally 4 minutes drive away, so I was going home to get my lunch. I don't do that anymore, just to set the record straight. So actually, my rapid fire VT is out of date. So we need to reshoot it. And Jamie has done one as well, Susie. So we'll play mine and Jamie's, and let's do Debbie's in the next hour, so you can see them all.
I've never seen mine.
Have you not?
No.
Right. Well, let's play all of those. We need to get one for Polly done as well over the course of the next week or so. Now, listen. I know we're coming towards the end of this hour, but and as we go into the sort of final hour, again, I know Debbie's got some demos lined up, and you're welcome again to ask for questions and requests. Can we just have a look at the Shimmer spray for who was it? Was it Stephanie? Did I say? I think it was.
Yes.
Just to have a look at how we sort of spray it and get the best out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So also what I would like to do, let's get in my sort of bits of card that I used earlier and just bring in a piece of card. Because the other thing, sorry, I keep going out of shot, Damien, I do apologise. So when you're just using it to spray with, depending on how close you are, if you go in really close, look at this, Really beautiful, massive, looks like Mickey Mouse. Big, you get that amazing lay down of colour, but if you come further away, you get sort of a more softer spritz over the top. And the further away you go, the more that you'll go sort of from the top here, and then it would just lay down a small amount of colour. Bear in mind, if you're doing it from up here, it's going to spread out this way, so it will start to go everywhere. Once it dries, you get this most incredible shine, so you need to let that dry, and I would say use a bit more to go on it, but even when this is dry, that's incredible. Now, just because I've got that puddle there, I want to show you something else, because you can paint with it as well, Ben. So if you just literally bring in a brush, you don't need no water either, because there's enough liquid on there, so I'm just going to go in there and use it to actually paint directly into my glass.
Oh, okay.
So this is a really cool way of being able to add colour, but without spritzing it, but actually creating that amazing detail, which I love. So really, that's a beautiful cocktail, that one,
What cocktail would that be? An orange cocktail?
It would be, yeah, an orange cocktail.
But no, that was the question.
A sunset something,
Sunset.
maybe, or... and then if you want to make it darker, you can still go in over the top and make it darker, so leaving it a bit lighter on the bottom. So that's another way you can use them. You can also blend with them. So if you wanted to make it a stamp, if you wanted to use it to blend with, we did it earlier where we used glycerin.
Oh, yeah.
So if you use glycerin and put a little bit on the counter, you can blend with it and make it into an ink pad as well. So there is so many different things that you can do with it. The other thing is if you wanted to, you can use it through your stencils. So this is a really cool way. We've not got a clean piece of card. Let's try. In fact, let's just go over this and do it a little bit more, because it'll still create quite a nice effect. Literally, now you do want to just give it a small spritz at a time.
Yeah.
And then what I would say is dry it before you do any more.
Yeah.
What are you laughing
I'm just laughing at that, because I know it's not dry, but you can see how that's going to shimmer already.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So I would dry that and then go over it again. Doesn't matter if you dry it to your stencil, because that'll still wash away, but we'll take that away because I know we've not got a lot of look at that. How beautiful is that? And then when that starts to dry, you then get, I mean, you can see already, I mean, the shimmer in there is just absolutely incredible. Let's turn it to the front so we can really see that.
It's the shimmeriest shimmer one that we've ever done.
Yeah. It is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So for this collection, you want it just for that shimmer, because it's absolutely stunning.
Yeah, thank you, Debbie. And again, ask the questions, anything that you want to see. You want to see more of the glitter paste, or if you want Debbie to go over the pens again, the differences between those, let us know. We're happy to incorporate any of your questions and comments into the show. Tim C's just said, I love this collection. Something may fall into the basket. Lol, how is everyone? Tim C, we are all well, and looking forward to the next hour, of course, where we've got more hints, tips and ideas coming up with this collection. I'll tell you what I'll do just very quickly is just to show you everything that you're going to get as far as the Tropical Paradise collection is concerned. These are the goodies, the consumables, if you like. Very quickly whiz through these for you. So you've got your tricolour aqua marker with these three beautiful colours. Then you've got your tricolour brush pen, so your alcohol marker, again, with three colours that will complement each other brilliantly. Three glitter paste, actually. So this is your sort of standard, well, nothing standard about it, but your sort of normal glitter paste in the tropical waters, which you've also got in the heart of the jungle there. Chunky glitter paste in the hibiscus. There's that shimmer spray that we've just looked at with Debbie, which is called the Birds of Paradise. And then we've also got your metallic paint marker in the liquid gold. All of these goodies are sort of your embellishments. So from your gems to these pearls, you've got a really big tub of sequins, and then your glitter glue in the Calla Lily. These are your ink pads here, so you're going to get a duet ink pad in the Hummingbird, your Island Shore pearl ink pad, and then a pot of your Gilding Flakes as well, which is your Midnight Mauve. And then, of course, within the collection, you're going to get all of your fantastic dies. You're going to get a beautiful embossing folder. You're going to get the set of stunning stamps, which we saw the lovebirds from just a few moments ago. And, of course, those fantastic stencils are included as well. That's the standard collection, the Showstopper option available for you as well. And, of course, all the individuals available too. Welcome. If you've just joined us, How are you? How's your Friday? Is it going well? Hopefully it is. Are you looking forward to a fantastic weekend here in the UK? It is just gone 6. The weekend is here. Bring on the cocktails!
Ooh.
Our cocktail machine's broken, apparently. Polly's not happy. But if you are... look at Polly. Looks like she's been on the cocktails. 50% gone, 50% gone. I didn't ask you yet for an update. Thank you very much. Too early, Polly. Too early. I'm not... Jamie, what are you talking about? Does anyone know I'm doing the voice? It's not me, it's Polly's voice. Shh. We're having a fun show. We're all dressed up and we've got the bird in and everything because of the Tropical Paradise collection. It's the 3rd of the colour trends that we've done. So if you've enjoyed the Mermaid collection, if you enjoyed the Spring Fairy collection, then this is going to be right up your street as well because it's everything that you loved about those, of course, in those tropical colours, and all of the colours of the pens, of the Gilding Flakes, of the glitter paste, of the sprays, have all been done to work perfectly together for you. Just towards the end of that last hour there, I just took you through that collection. The Showstopper collection is everything else that you can see just here. You don't get the fake tree. You do, however, get your set of rocker blocks. So it's the 4-pack of rocker blocks. Really nice set, this one as well, because you get the bigger one. You get a couple of smaller ones in there too. The mixed media mat will come into its own for the kind of things you're going to be doing with all the goodies in here. Nice that you've got the little ink wells in there as well. So if you want to kind of dispense some of your spray into there, you can. You're going to get your matte black cardstock. And also, you're going to get the tacky glue, which you've seen Debbie using pretty much solidly right throughout the day with this set. And you're also going to get your round blending tool along with the 10 replacement heads as well. That would normally set you back £52 or £68. We just say an extra £20 or $30 built into the cost of the Showstopper, which gives you this price here. £92 is your platinum price if you're in the US and you're platinum. $128. That is also your free shipping as well, don't forget. So that's an added little bonus. If you are, he's read my mind. If you are somebody who's new, sign up today and receive 20% off your first order. You're just looking for the Club Inspire logo on the website. You basically type in your name, email address, come up with a password, and then you're in. You'll get this price for your first purchase. You'll get 250 points to get you into the club, which will make you a bronze member straight away, giving you 5% off every purchase until you get up to 500. Then you become a silver member, getting 10% off. Then you become a gold member at 750, giving you 15% off. When you get to 1,500 points, you become a platinum member, getting 20% off every order. And you get £1. No, you don't. You get a point for every £1 or dollar you spend. Imagine that. You get £1 for every £1 you spend. This club's brilliant. They're giving me all my money back. A point for every £1 or dollar. And sometimes, we do double points, triple points. Have we ever done quadruple points? I don't know if we ever have. We've done 50 bonus points before. We've done 100 bonus points, haven't we? And I'm sure we've done 250 bonus points on something a while back. But anyway, just join. It's free as well. It's always been free, which is marvellous. Marvellous. Gorgeous Shimmer says Mary Pat 1000. Peg Conrad, we're getting the cocktails in. Wants a pina colada, please. Pina colada for Peg in Indiana. And Al says, quick fire questions, the truth will out. Tequila sunrise. That's all he's put. Is that his favourite cocktail, maybe, I think?
I don't know if Al has a favourite cocktail.
That's what he's put. He's put quick fire questions, the truth will out, tequila sunrise.
Oh.
Yeah, is that some kind of like code language you guys are doing there? Or?
Not for me.
No, no. We don't know what you mean now. We don't know what you mean.
No, I don't know what you mean. He does talk in riddles sometimes, and even when he explains, I'm like, nope, still don't get it.
It's gone.
No.
Something. There's a monkey down there, an angry monkey. Run, Debbie! The Showstopper collection, even though she's already preempted herself here, what's the stock update on the Showstopper, Polly? 50% off? 50% off? What are you talking about? 50% gone?
Don't do that.
50% gone? Yes, half the stock has gone. Thank you, Polly. That was a close-up. We saw right up her nostrils there.
Poor Polly, very rude.
Let's let us get back to the demos with Debbie, who looks like she's getting some glitter paste prepared over there.
Oh, I certainly am. I've got that chunky, look at this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's absolutely just glorious. How lush is this? Absolutely beautiful. So all I've done is I've taped down my card to my stencil. You can see again, I'm only using a smaller piece of card to my actual size of my stencil. Rather than do it all and cut it away and waste it, I thought it's just best to actually put down what you need and then not have to worry about cutting your cardstock
Debbie,
away and throwing that away. Yes.
Continue on with the demo. No. A request is coming in. We can maybe incorporate it here.
Oh, okay.
Jeanette says, can Debbie show how to easily do different colours through the stencil, like the hibiscus sample?
Oh, yes. So I've already done a part of that one. So we can change it up. I have another one that's dry. Once you've got one part through, so let's do half of that, and then we want to say go into that blue.
Yeah.
We can absolutely do that. So you want to make sure you've got none of that colour on your spatula.
Yeah.
So take that away and make sure that that's clean. So you're not contaminating different colours in the pot. I mean, it's not going to make too much difference because actually all it's going to do is just add a little more sparkle in a different colour. So you don't have to be too precious about it, but I do like to try and keep, especially when you've got that beautiful pink. So we've got our chunky glitter, and then let's bring in our other one, which is our tropical waters. So this is so beautiful, isn't it? Such a lovely colour. So we're literally just going to ease that open. So this comes attached, and all I do is use my craft knife to go round it, and then that stays on the top, and then the longevity of it then is very good. So that's come up a little bit there, but I'm not going to worry too much. So we're then just going to place this. Now, if you was, let's say because of this is the flower, we wanted to put a little bit in the middle, you would just use that to go in that middle of that flower. So there's ways that you can sort of blend them and have a different look. So I'll show you that in a second. So let's just bring this down. And all the time I'm making sure that I've not got too much on my knife because I don't want to contaminate with the pink. So we're just making sure. So I only need a tiny little bit more. So let's just do that a little bit to put this at the bottom. And then we can just bring that all down to do the rest. So if I wanted then to put a little bit into my flowers here, I can then just take a tiny little bit because whatever you put on top is the colour that's going to show through.
Okay.
So let's say this flower here, we want to just put a little bit round the edges here to add that blue. So it almost looks like the stamens.
Yeah.
And then we can do the same. And you can see the mixing of it has turned it almost that little bit of sort of more of a blue than a turquoise. So we can put a little bit through there and then do some through there as well. So we can really start to blend those in. Let's just do, and then we'll just use the rest on here. Because I don't really, I think actually I can put that back. There's hardly any pink in there at all. Yeah, that's perfect. So I like to try, because it gets quite sticky if you leave it around the top. So you want to make sure you try and put most of it in the pot.
Yeah. Pop
the top back on, and then you're ready to go. So let's just, got a little dollop on there. Take those ones off. And then we get the reveal. So all we're going to do with this one is to pull up from the bottom because we've got the tape on the side. And then as you just hold the nib of the card, and then as you pull that up, you can see that variation of that colour. Looks beautiful, that does. Look at that. So good. Looks so good. So I'm just going to place mine in my little water bath. So let's pop that over there. Always make sure that you wash your stencils straight away.
Straight away.
Yeah, straight away, because they really will dry. Let me bring this round so you can see.
And is that when you say wash, so just in warm water?
I just put it in, well, mine's in cold water. That's it, yeah. As long as it's still wet, and then once I go to wash it. But there we go, we can really see that. Look how beautiful that looks. So, so lovely. So that's how you would mix the colours, and just be careful with not contaminating into each pot. So I'm going to pop that one to the side to let it dry and bring in my my all over. If we show that to the front as well, you'll just see when it dries, it's like crystals, because this is your chunky glitter. Look at this. How gorgeous is that?
Yes.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. Like little crystals just sparkling all over.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that. Amazing. So that's our background.
Yep.
Then what we're going to do, we're actually going to create a shaker card. So we're doing this quite pink. So we've got all our different elements here. So I've got this piece that goes onto there, framing it with the black. Then I've got my piece of acetate. I thought I'd do it all from scratch for you. And then we've got these two pieces. So this is just some nesting dies I've got at home just to create an oval. And then we're just going to pop these together. So let's start attaching these to our card front, just making sure I've got that open the right way. Use your tape pen or your tacky glue just to stick them all down. So let's just use our tape pens all the way around. And then stick that onto the front.
Poor Debbie says, Pat, she's going to be having nightmares about monkeys tonight. And Al's messages were two separate comments. So he says, the truth will out, me saying going home was my favourite part of the day. And then the tequila sunrise was apparently, what was the orange cocktail? You know, you coloured the cocktail orange. It was tequila sunrise.
I see, right.
It's all been, it makes sense now.
That's that's the trouble with comments, isn't it? Because they all they don't come in the order sometimes of what the topics are talked about.
And good morning to Dana Hill, who says, good morning, I've just ordered these. I love this shows this week. I've just ordered my third collection for the extra consumables.
Oh, amazing.
Are there dies included for the stamps? No dies for the stamps, to cut the stamps out, but you do, of course, get the dies, which are the sentiment dies.
You've got to practice your fussy cutting.
You do. Be more Debbie.
Absolutely, yeah, love that. Right, so we've got our background. So let's now do this piece. So we're going to actually attach this one onto our front of our acetate. So let's use, trying to think where my dotty tape pen. We'll do that around the edges. So just making sure that that's catching all the way around. So your tape pens, your dotty tape pen, your straight one are really good for attaching anything to acetate because they're super sticky. They're amazing to use. It doesn't matter where on the acetate I'm putting them because we're going to cut round that. All I want to make sure is that that's where we've got our acetate. So we're literally going to burnish that in. So always make sure whatever you're doing like this, you burnish that down to make sure it doesn't come unstuck, especially with a shaker card because otherwise all your shaker card elements will come out of there. And then I'm just going to use this one to go on the top. So it's just a really thin layer that we can pop on the inside just to give it some contrast with that thin layer of black around the edges. So again, just keep going all the way around. Like so, and then we're going to pop that on the inside, just like that. So just one, doesn't have to be perfect, but there you go, spot on. And again, just burnish that down. So find my tool. Now, once we've got it to this stage, what you then want to do is literally just take your scissors and just cut around. So it doesn't, this really doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, you can follow the line, but if you've got a slight bit that's coming out the side like there that I've just done, it really doesn't matter because you're not going to see it because it's see-through. So this is just about getting the shape and using your construction acetate, which is back in stock now. So make sure you stock up on that. We're doing A5 construction acetate, so you will find that on the web.
Yeah, we had that in a big bundle, didn't we, earlier in the week?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
So that gives us our shaker element. And then what I want to do is use our foam tape. So let's grab that. I had to go and grab this from the car because we haven't got any in stock at the moment.
Any what?
Any shaker foam.
Haven't we?
No. No.
Well, no, I find it hard to believe that we haven't got that in stock.
I know. No, it's not in stock.
What, shaker, as in foam on a...
Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
Sing it, Polly.
Foam on a roll. Hey!
Great camera work there, Jamie. Oh, dear.
So I'm literally, I haven't even cut this. I'm just following the line all the way round. And then, haven't done it for a long time, have we?
We haven't.
So then to then, just making sure that we get that right up to the point because we don't want our shakers going anywhere other than where they should be. And then again, I'm turning that over and I'm just going to make sure we burnish that down as well so that it doesn't come away. Now, what I also want to do, I'm going to take this off and we're going to make sure we put some tacky glue on it as well, because we've got a lot of glitter to stick it to, and we want it, I put it on the foam especially because when you're sticking it, you want it to go down into the crevices. You don't want any of your shaker elements coming away. So first of all, I'm going to do my tacky glue, and the reason I'm doing it first is because it will give it a little bit of time to go a bit tacky.
Yeah.
Because you want to leave it at least 30 seconds to a minute. I'm just going to dab that in so it's not too wet, but it's actually covering my tape. And then we're going to use those shaker elements, which is all your sequins.
Oh, yeah.
These are amazing. I mean, look at this. You're just a pot of like gems.
Pot of gorgeousness is what that is.
Pot of gorgeousness, yes. So we're going to pop them into the middle, put quite a few down in there. Just making sure that we've got plenty in there, because you want to do plenty.
You want to go more sort of over the top with the, you want a fuller shaker than a shallow shaker,
yeah,
don't you,
you
really?
absolutely do. So
Yeah.
just making sure that we can fit all those in, and then pop that down right into the centre of our card, like so. And then once you've got it down, so I know it's down, I'm just going to wiggle those about so I know that they're moved. And then we can just push that down. Now, while that's drying, because I want that to dry, so what I am going to do, I'm actually going to put my tub of goodies on top.
Oh.
To hold that down.
We can't see it now.
No, you don't need to see it because we're going to do something else.
Ah.
So, right, so that's our shaker element. Let's pop them in my tub. This is my tub that I keep all my goodies in as well.
And we were chatting about that earlier, so you keep them by collection,
Yeah,
don't
I
you?
keep them all in this little, this goes in a drawer, in
Yeah.
it's in a little tray in my drawer, and I keep each collection in these, so everything's in there. And then just bits of cards and that, and bits I've been playing with, and like I was playing with mixing colours in there, so you can see just I've got the birds. I was playing with mixing the colours on that one as well. So just, yeah, and I can leave all those in there, everything's neat and where I need it to be. So let's pop that to the side, because what I want to do is bring in those amazing flowers, because I love that there's embellishments in here that we can use. So I'm going to bring in the pen again for our alcohol colouring, and we're going to just colour onto there. In fact, that one's got sticky stuff on it, but we can use that to colour onto. So we're just going to use this to colour our flowers. So we're going to take the orange to start with.
The Foam on a Roll song just scared Alpha Chihuahua, says Mary Harris, to the point where he's put himself to bed. Sorry.
It was probably the banging.
Yeah. It wasn't even that of a raucous rendition, actually. It was quite a tame one, to be honest.
Very tame
Dawn
one.
says, OMG, Foam on a Roll made my day. I hit the mute button, says Rosalind. And Pat says, there's my song. I've not heard it in a long time.
Well, that's nice, because normally we get the, oh no, not that again.
Yeah.
But I think when people haven't heard it for a while,
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Absolutely. It could be, Jamie, the first time this year.
With a bit of added Polly as well.
Added Polly.
Yeah.
Pretty Polly.
Pretty Polly.
So all you're going to do is take, I'm just taking 2 colours. If you wanted to use 3, you could absolutely use 3, but we're just putting down 2 layers of colours there. And then I'm going to go back in with the orange, just to give that some real bright contrast. This pen is amazing. It's just got a really lovely amount of ink, like really juicy vibrancy it is.
Question
Yes.
with this pen. So obviously this is a tricolour brush pen.
Yep.
So the tri-blends are light, medium, dark are the same colour.
Yep.
These are 3 different colours.
Yes.
How do you know which one to lay down when?
Same as before, so you go from your orange. What I would do when you get them, lay the 3 colours down on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And that will give you, you'll know then which one to use first, second and third.
Right.
So I don't think it matters which way you go. I think you can go from your pink into your orange, or you can go from your orange into your pinks. So I really don't think that matters. So yeah, you can absolutely do that. And then all you want to do is I'm going to bring in a different colour. So I like the Alpine green, and literally just colour those images. So we're just going to go in, colour the Alpine green. I'm not even doing any shading. I'm just doing 1 colour blend onto there.
Last 40 minutes, everyone. So any questions? any requests you want to fire in, please do that in the next sort of 10, 15 minutes or so, because that will be us done and dusted then for the week. We've got, obviously, CTV 24/7 over the weekend and a Second Chance Sunday at 5 UK time on Sunday, and craft alongs at 1 both Saturday and Sunday, so you can tune in for those, where I still believe we do have one of our amazing social team in the chat, so you'll be able to chat along with everybody.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, still have a bit of interactivity. What's your plans for the weekend, Debbie? Anything special lined
I'm
up?
going to a beer garden tomorrow.
Ah, yes.
Some live music. It's for St George's Day. Yeah, the local pub always has like a beer festival, so
Nice.
it's got some ska music and jam. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it. It'll be quite
Jam
nice.
and beer.
Yep, jam and beer, yes.
That's a weird combo.
Yeah, which would be quite nice. So I think me and Al are going to go down and meet some friends, and
Yeah.
then I think my daughter and the kids might be coming as well in the afternoon.
Nice.
Which will be nice. So, and then Sunday, we've been invited round my youngest daughter's house for dinner.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, I've got a lovely weekend planned. I wasn't going to colour all that in, and I ended up colouring it in, so, but never mind. And then you're going to do your fussy cutting again, and I do want to show you how easy it is to cut around. So I would absolutely use where you're leaving a border, and you don't have to, you literally do fussy cutting. Don't think about it, just follow your card round. So you can see I'm not moving my scissors, just moving my cardstock. Just give it a wiggle around the leaves. You can see it's really easy to just follow that around. And really easy when you've got your glasses on as well, Ben.
Yes, thank you, Susie, for the reminders. Yay.
I know, bless her. She can't have a go at me anymore because I'm good at wearing my glasses now. I'm getting to the stage where I'm really having to wear them all the time. Really should just put them on. Because I can't see my phone anymore, can't see the computer, can't read a book.
Really?
Yeah, it's all very hazy now. Yeah, so...
Take my lenses out, I would struggle to make out who you were stood over that side of the studio.
It's me.
Ah, it is you. If you didn't speak, I wouldn't know.
And there we go, we've got one of our flowers there on there. So that will be down lovely now, so that's not going to come apart. So, we've got a really full shaker, proper full shaker there, but look how nice that looks. And then I've cut out the love, so we're going to use this over the top as well. So let's just place, in fact, I'm going to have the white one first. I've been putting the white on the black, but this time I'm going to do it the opposite way round.
That's a very useful sentiment and a very useful dye that I feel a lot of people will use many times.
Oh, I think it's going to be used on so many different things. Well, whenever you make a card, it's sent with love, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think to put love on anyone's card is just going to be that one that you're going to use all the time. So yeah, absolutely. So let's pop that, and we're going to pop that over the black. So just creating that beautiful shadow. In the in launch day earlier, we did it where you can scribble your pens onto a piece of card and cut it out.
Yeah.
So that would work on this as well. So again, I'm just going to turn that over and just burnish that down on here, like so. And then we're going to pop that on the bottom. So, in fact, not on the bottom, I'm going to actually put it through the middle of there. And then we're going to use our flowers to decorate. So I've got some others, and we're going to decorate that beautifully. And you'll see, so you've got that pink in the back, you've got your sequins, you've got your flowers, and you can see how well they all match together. So let's pop that right through. Oh, I've done it the other way. I've done it the wrong way, but never mind. We'll do it with that one. We'll pop that onto there, and then we're just going to use these ones. I've got a few different flowers. I'll use my ones here only because I've put some foam pads on the back. So let's pop one of those just on there. Look how lovely that looks. Such a nice card, this one. Then we're going to pop one over this side. And then I've just got a couple of leaves, which we've cut out, stamped out, and cut those out as well, just to make that look a little bit more.
Very pretty.
At the sides.
You could almost go all the way around that and make like a
yeah,
floral
you
wreath,
could absolutely do that. But that is really tropical, isn't it? And there we go. There's our beautiful card. All of those gorgeous pinks.
Fantastic. Love that full shaker as well. That's brilliant. So good. And these are the kind of things that you can do with this collection. There's no worry about it, is there really? I think particularly for those of you who perhaps are those people that go, oh, mixed media, it's scary, it's frightening. It isn't, because as you know, as Debbie will tell you, as Leanne's spoken about in the past, when you've got all of the colours of the items that you're going to use that match, there's no fear to be had because everything's there for you. You know it's all going to work. So listen, if you've been looking for a set to get into your mixed media, then this is absolutely a brilliant one to go for, whether you go for the Showstopper or just a collection on its own, or indeed just pick and choose. And like I said, if you've already bought the Spring Fairy or the Mermaid collection, you know how good these kits are, so you've probably already bought it. £92 or $128 is your platinum price. Last chance to get your questions in. Anything else perhaps you want to see Debbie do? Any requests? Maybe you want to see the pens again, the glitter paste, whatever it is. Get those in now and we'll do as much as we can. Thank you to Sarah, who just says, thank you for another great day / night of shows. I've really enjoyed them, especially Polly and the Aussie accent. Have a great weekend, everyone. Listen, we are going to go to a break. And yes, Susie hadn't seen... Are we doing 3 here, Jamie? The three that Susie hadn't seen, so we're going to hear from Debbie in a minute, who's never seen her video. You're going to see my video, which you don't really see that often because I'm always here. But first of all, if you've ever wondered what Jamie is like, here you go. You're going to find out.
Getting early on to work, set up all my cameras, all my TV monitors, make sure the lights are on, check off some things before the show, then we go live, 1 and 5. After the last show, we'll need to make sure everything's switched off, ready for the next day. Then I get to go home, just watch some TV, watch some movies or something when I'm making some food, and then go to sleep. The best part of my day is probably going live for the first time, like the first show of the day. I enjoy it. It's just fun. Get to warm up into the day. It's when everyone's saying good morning, everyone's chatting on the live chats, so yeah. I'd say night owl, but I'm also up quite early, so a bit of both. Shower at night time. Coffee, but I like iced coffees more than hot. Savoury breakfast. Masterclass. Definitely my headphones, helps with the bus rides. I like noodles, but it has to be done properly in a pan, whacking an egg, spring onions, all the trimmings. Mad by J Park. I check the bus timetable so I can get home.
It differs slightly depending how lively I'm feeling first thing in the morning. Sometimes I head to the gym. More often than not, I don't head to the gym and I go on the school run. After the school run, I'm normally in here, getting by about 10 o'clock, chatting with the producer, whoever that might be on the day. So I've started going home a little bit more now, actually, in between shows. I only live about 5 minutes up the road, so it's nice to take a bit of a break. Go and make a nice cheese sarnie. Yeah. Cheese sandwich. I love a cheese sandwich. Going home. I can't say the end of the day. You might want to keep this in. I can't say the end of the day, can I? The best part of the day is starting off and finding out what kind of a day it's going to be. Oh, night owl now. Never shower. He's so dirty. Oh, really good question again. I'm a bath man. I love a bath. Coffee in the morning, tea in the evening. No breakfast. I don't really have breakfast. I tend to sort of eat my meal around lunchtime. Craft along. My waistcoats, my range of waistcoats, because you've always got to have waistcoats ready for the day. Is help the guys pack up. I know you're looking at me saying you don't do that. I do. I'm not one of those presenters that comes in, you know, doesn't help the backstage crew. I'm always helping out. You just ask anybody else.
My day-to-day life is pretty busy in work. Literally, I get in the door, I check my polls, I then check what I've got to demo, I then get everything ready, and it's just busy, busy, busy from there. I have a meeting with the producer, the director, we get then sorted for the shows, talk to the presenter. And it depends what side I'm on. I mean, sometimes I'm doing the presenting side, sometimes I'm doing the demonstration side, and I love both. It's actually who I get to work with. That's, yeah, I can't say no more than that other than anybody that works here. We are a big family. We're so super friendly. I love Ben. I love it when we work together. And I don't mean that I don't love anyone else. It's the fact that Ben is the presenter and then I'm demonstrating and we just have this great rapport. Same with Craig, same with Deb, same with the whole team. So yeah, the best part of the day is just getting to work with the best people in the industry. Oh, a night out. In the morning. Oh, none. I only drink water. Oh, well, I'm cutting out sugar, so it's got to be savoury. Masterclass. Oh, I can't leave the house without my lipstick. Oh, I love a baked potato. I relax, so I drive home normally and then relax.
There you go. See? You are welcome, Susie. Any more requests you've got for VTs, we can do that, but not now until Monday. Another lovely card says Pat, and those sequins seem to make the card pop. Stephanie says beautiful. Lynn says beautiful. Mary Pat says absolutely lovely card. Love how vibrant the colours are, says Jeanette. And Cat Butt says nearly missed you, Ben and Debbie. Big loves to everyone. Big loves to you. Mwah! Right. So Lynn says, since it's nearly over, can you please tell what the launches are next week and which days they are so I can sweet talk the bank manager? Do you know what, Lynn? I would have said probably no, but I will do it now. However, because the details are up on the Crafters TV page. So it's fine now because it's out there. So Monday, Nature's Garden Honeysuckle. Taking Flight Creator Cards is the launch on Tuesday with a launch... No, it's not launch party. It's Beautiful Beginnings on Tuesday. Well, this is really confusing. Wednesday, launch day, is the new garden collection, followed by a launch party with the honeysuckle. Thursday is two launch shows of the Modern Man. And Friday, you've got the new numbers and the new 12x12 paper pads, plus a Sarah cartload. That's the whole week next week. That's it. Hopefully that helps. We have, Al says, baked potato?
What?
Al says, baked potato?
I know, that's what I said earlier. I was caught on the spot. I didn't know what to say. Yeah, not jacket potato. I don't know why I said a baked potato. Yeah, Christina's chicken wrap or Al's chicken curry. Should have said that. That's probably what I'm going to get that in the neck now when I go home. He's going to like, why didn't you write anything about me?
Whoa.
And he knows because Al makes a mean curry, any curry. You tell him to make any curry and he's like a curry whiz.
Maybe Al should make some curries and bring them in.
He should do that, yes. He would do
There's
that.
a few people wanting to see various things from the collection, which I will show you. Maybe I'll do that towards the end after the next demo, so we'll see everything within the collection. And a question from Dana Hill, who says, Debbie, can you colour and then paste on top of the stencils? Would you use aqua markers or alcohol when putting the paste over it? So would you colour and then put glitter paste on top?
You could. I'm going to do a similar demo, so hopefully that might cover that.
Okay.
So yeah, in the demo, I think we'll do that.
Okay.
Similar.
And like I say, once we've done the demo, for everyone else who's sort of saying, oh, there's a few people wanting to see the stencils, embossing photo, we'll do that when I go through everything at the end. Sounds like a plan.
Amazing.
Yeah. Right. So the last demo then.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. So I'm going to show you something a little bit different. So we haven't used the parrot throughout the whole I don't know why I haven't used him, but we're going to use Polly. Now, I've also stamped Polly out, but I didn't have no thinner cardstock and I didn't have no copy paper. Oh, he's looking on this one. So I've actually stamped it out just of some cardstock. So it's a little bit thick, but I'm not worried too much, and you'll see why. So I've already stamped out onto my cardstock, and then I'm going to place this mask over the top. Now I've just used our stick and spray, which is the purple one, so it will come away. And then once we've done that, I'm going to do a technique that I did on launch day, where we're going to bring in the aqua pen. So let's bring in our aqua pen. And we're literally going to scribble a background on. So let's start off first of all. I'm just going to bring in some of the beautiful papaya. So putting plenty of that on there, and then we're going to spritz into that.
Papaya is a fruit, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
I've never had one though.
No, I don't think. Can you get those in Tesco? I don't know if you can.
I don't know. They're quite a tropical fruit, aren't they? But they do some tropical fruits. They do. They do that.
I wouldn't know if someone threw a papaya and it hit me in the head. I've no idea. Green on the outside with orange and a stone on the inside. Oh, you can get papaya from Asda.
You can. There you go. I'm sure they all do them. If Asda do them, I'm sure all supermarkets do them. So we're literally just popping that orange on. So you can see it's giving a silhouette around the outside. So if you was to use some copy paper, it wouldn't do that. It would go flat and you'd get it right round. But I quite liked it. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to run with that. So let's move that, and we're going to just dry that layer as well. Still leaving that in place. So just drying this one off, because I don't want my colours to merge too much into each other. Now this mask will last you a long time. Stick it onto a little bit of acetate, and that can keep for another creation that you're doing.
Yeah.
So just making sure those wetter parts there are just drying. Once that's dried, we're then just going to do it with the next colour. So this is our pink orchid.
Stephanie's just sent a thank you in as well. She says, I just went back and watched the demo with the Shimmer spray. Thank you. I had no idea about the different ways to be able to use it.
Oh, amazing. That's really good. Yeah, shimmer sprays are just amazing. But this one is particularly beautiful. So let's just, I know. Ooh.
I love this technique because you never quite know.
You never know what
you're
going to get. No, never. So really just beautiful pieces. So that's all I'm going to do on there, because we're going to actually then stencil over the top. So let's do that. We're going to then take this one away, so we can take our layer away. So just take that up. Oh, we've broke a little bit, but it doesn't matter, because that's still a mask in its own right. So it's just where it's got a little bit wet. If I dried it first, it probably would have come away a bit better.
And would you keep that again for future use?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to keep stamping it out. Once that dries, that's ready to go again, so you can use that again.
So you just put that back with the stamp then, would you, in the packet?
Yeah, put it back in the stamp packet. Yes, absolutely. So let's just dry that one off. So we've got that really cool background. And then we're going to colour our bird in now, which is why I didn't want that to go over our bird, because it's just going to, it wouldn't look much at all. You could do some faux bleaching if you wanted to and not make a mask, but it's actually easier just to make a mask, and then you can colour it in. So let's colour our bird. So I'm using the same pens that we've got there, but we're going to use our aquas. So let's have some red. We're going to have some of the green, probably more green than the rest, and then we want some yellow as well, or the papaya.
A papaya.
The papaya. So pop that down. And then what I'm going to do is bring in a sparkle, clear sparkle, because we can have a sparkly one. So I'm just going to give that a shake. And then let's just have some kitchen towel there. And then we're just going to, let's start with the orange on the beak and the head. So just going to bring that round.
If you need a reference, there's one right behind you. She's actually got a blue beak.
Oh yeah, it has. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if that's the way I want to go.
It's not going to be quite like you, Polly, unfortunately. There's only one Polly.
Only one Polly. A pretty one though.
Yeah.
And then we're going to mix the red and the orange together. So just to give a nice contrast. Let's use some more yellow.
If you were, I know a lot of people are buying the Showstopper, but say we've got people out there watching who are on a smaller budget and had to pick, or if you had to pick, what would the items that you would be picking, say, from the, put aside a minute the sort of, maybe the sort of stamps and the hardware, what would you pick as far as like the consumables were concerned? From
Yeah,
this,
it's a good question, Ben. Really good question, because you want to get the most out of what you go for. I would absolutely go for the pens.
Right.
So for me, your aqua marker is going to give you the most colours because you've got 3 different colours there in one pen, and so many things that you can do with it. I would also go for one of the ink pads, probably do you know what? I don't think there's a right and wrong in the ink pads. I think if you like a shimmer, go for the shimmer. But actually, technique-wise, you can do both with the duet and the shimmer ink pad. So I don't think you have to worry which one you go for. They're both going to give you just amazing colour. I would also then just pick something like for your gems. So it gives you some extras. So yeah, what else have we got in that collection? You could go see, I mean, there's obviously 2 glitters, so go for one of the glitters and just pick the one that you would probably use the most. So yeah, it's actually quite difficult. Oh, and I would absolutely go for the shimmer spray.
Yeah, but pens first and foremost is what you said.
Yes,
So.
I would definitely go for the pens first. That's going to give you the most, and it's going to give you a real show of what our pens do.
And then if you could only choose one item from the consumables, so the stamps, the embossing folder, the dies or the stencils, which would you personally choose then? I know I'm putting you on the spot here.
Oh, definitely the stamps.
Stamps, would you?
Yeah, it's got to be the stamps.
Yeah.
So I'm mixing now, Ben, the blue with the yellow. Can you see it's making this sort of darker green, almost like my top. And the more orange you put into it, the more sort of browny it will become. I feel like I'm doing a sheener now, so but nothing as cool as sheener. But that's going to give you enough to paint. Look at this, you're getting a brown then for your tree. So that's really cool that you can mix them as well. So in all those colours that you've got in 3 pens, you're actually able to create different colours. So there we go. So there's our beautiful bird. And then with your clear sparkle, literally just wipe it onto your kitchen towel until that brown's gone, and then you're ready to go again.
Yeah.
So let's take those ones off. So I think what someone was asking is if you could put then the glitter paste
on
across
top of that.
These. Yes, well, you could. I'm not going to do the glitter paste. I'm going to actually use this one here because I want our bird to sort of have some bits around it, and it doesn't mean we have to use it all. So all I'm going to do is bring in that shimmer one because I love the shimmer, and we're just going to apply this. So I did have that dauber earlier. Whereabouts has that gone?
Just to say, just whilst Debbie's looking, Susie very helpfully has posted in the comments on Facebook some more shows about the shimmer sprays if you want more details on those, and also the link to the launch day with the care guide and craft your stash for the shimmer sprays as well. So if you want more info on that, check out the links that Susie has posted on Facebook, working her socks off. That's why she's the superstar, you see.
She absolutely is. Now with these, because we're going over colour, I'm trying to think if I've got a feeling, I know what I did now, Ben. I've just realised what I did. So I actually, it doesn't matter because I've got a finished one. I went in with this ink pad to start with. So let's use this one. If you go in with this one, it gives a darker lay down to start with. And then that, because it's, it will go over your actual colour. So you start off with the darker one, and then I put the next one on top because it gave me a shimmer, and I wanted the shimmer because I wanted it to contrast with the clear sparkle.
Right.
So all we're going to do is literally go round. I have a finished one, so we don't need to finish this, but I'll show you just how you can do it. And literally move that. Well, actually, I can do it, can't I? Might as well carry on. I think we've still got time to do this. So like so, and then I'm just going to grab myself a tissue to hold that in place while we go into this one here. And it's just a case of laying that colour down. And then once you've got that colour laid down, then go in with your shimmer on top, and it gives this really nice highlight. So just literally place it on top. You can see we've just got a shimmer coming through there. And it's just a really nice way to be creative. But if you wanted to, you could do this with your glitter paste as well.
Oh, okay.
So it's no question of being able to put those through. What you do want to do is either heat emboss this or let it dry. So you do need to sort of let it dry. So I'm just going to make sure I've got my, is that the right one? Yep, that's the shimmer. And that one is the normal ink pad. So let's move them out the way. So when we then take that off, we then get this beautiful effect.
That's so cool. Just like you're looking through.
Yes, exactly. And it looks like it's in the sky behind. So it's really cool. So once that dries, this will dry and you'll get that shimmer on the top there looking through, which looks really cool. So if I turn that round, you'll be able to really see that then.
Absolutely
gorgeous
brilliant.
shimmer. You could also do it with your shimmer spray in the background as well if you wanted to, so that would really work.
Yeah.
Right, so let's clear up our mess. Let me just grab a wipe and clear that up.
Okay.
And then we can start putting our card together.
Lovely. And then, as I say, for those of you that are waiting, I will do one final kind of roundup of everything so you know exactly what's in the kit and your sort of options. Really enjoyed the chat there with Debbie just about, you know, what to pick if you are kind of thinking about picking or choosing, because I know that can be a struggle sometimes if you're on a bit more of a limited budget, you know, maybe you only got sort of £20–30 to spend, but yeah, it's interesting to see what Debbie would have picked. If you have picked and chosen as well, let me know, because again, I'm interested to see which bits and pieces you've gone for. But I think, yeah, the pens is obviously a great shout, and like you said, you know, out of the hardware, it's got to be those stamps, hasn't it, I think?
Absolutely. The stamps are amazing. Really good. And if you do love fussy cutting, or like me didn't, but want to try it, they're just great for doing that. Really great stamps to have. And like I say, we've got collections coming up which are going to look amazing with this collection. So you'll really wish that you'd bought it after that. So we've popped that in the middle of a card. My favourite card at the moment, our white linen cardstock. It's amazing. I've also just created a frame because I thought, well, we need a shaker card, don't we? I'm not going to do so much of a shaker card, just a few in this one. So let's just bring this one again around. So I've already made my shaker. I've just created a little window. So we're going to just apply a few in there in the inside. So let's just put a few onto there. Just because I want them at the bottom, I don't want them to take over. We just want them to come at the bottom. And because we have this really big tub of them, you can go wild with your sequins. So let's pop that to the side. And then all we're going to do as well is to use some tacky glue just around the outside. You don't have to do it all the way around. It's just a case of just adding a few little dots around. And that will just help it stick and stay stuck.
What's the latest stock update, Polly, by the way, on the Showstopper? Because I know it's flying. Oh, Polly, come on, tell us.
65%, 65%. Buy now. Quickly buy.
Don't panic, people, into buying, Polly. We've still got 35% of the stock left of the Showstopper, but that does represent a huge amount of the stock gone. So if you're thinking about getting the Showstopper, do make sure you get it before the end of the show, because you know, more people will be checking out after the show. People will be buying on the 24/7 as well. You haven't got as much to kind of worry about as far as the stock's concerned on just the collection, but if you want all of the added extras, you need to go quickly on that, and I will recap in just a few moments' time. What is that Polly like, eh?
Right, what I've done here, because I know we're running short on time, I've coloured my flowers using the papaya and pink orchid, and then I've done it with the clear sparkle, and then Fussy cut them out, so you get this effect this time. So a little bit different, but you get that really lovely sparkle. So it all ties in together. So we're going to use these with our leaves. And let's just pop these into place. So really pretty card. I just love everything about all these elements, Ben, and I love the fact that we do a trends collection that really does represent what that collection is, and the tropical really offers a tropical paradise, doesn't it?
Absolutely, it does. A tropical paradise that, you know, I wish I was jetting off to sometime soon. If only we were going on holiday soon, Debbie. If only
one
of us was...
if only.
Yeah, if only.
Yeah.
Someone's going on holiday soon, are they?
They might be. They might be.
Is it Polly?
3 days. 4 weeks, 3 days. Polly could come with me. Oh, that would be good. I should take him. I've got to take Polly on holiday.
Walking down in your 5-star resort with your fish flops on, Polly on your shoulder.
I think I might. Well, I'm not taking the plant, but I think I will take the other. I think I'll take Polly. Yes. Polly and my fish flops. I can't believe they all laugh at my fish flops. Nicola bought me my fish flops.
Does everyone know on? Have you ever shown them on air, your fish flops? Have you shown them recently? Because if
not recently,
you need to bring them back
Shall I bring them in
for our
next
new
time?
viewers?
Yeah. And it is the greatest gift I've ever received. I absolutely love them. I'm trying to find the glue. I've lost the little glue pot. Oh, there it is. I've just seen it.
Stephanie just asked, did you have spray on the back of your stencils to hold in place when you've been
No, I didn't.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
No. I'm just putting a few. Let's just pop that down there. Just a little blob of glue, and then what we're going to use, you could use your gems, but I'm going to actually use those sequins. And all we're going to do is just place them, not in any, oh, it doesn't want to come off my finger. There we go. Just place them down over the glue, allow that to dry, and then that gives those added embellishments. But I love keeping that white frame around the edge. Another one there, and then one more up there.
Brill.
And there we go. Look at that for a pretty card.
That is, I think, maybe my favourite make of the day, actually.
Oh, okay.
There have been some fantastic makes today. Have you got them all there?
Thank you. I will have them somewhere. Where have I put them? I can grab them together.
Okay, we'll have a little look at them all. Just for those of you that missed the earlier show, if you did miss the earlier show, do go back and watch it, by the way, because it was fan-blooming-tastic. Dana has just echoed the sentiment saying, all your makes are gorgeous today. Absolutely beautiful, says Sarah. Great colour choice. Listen, this is, come on, if you haven't yet checked it out, grab it, go on, treat yourself. And, you know, I realise the £92, $128, whilst for what you're getting is a great deal, I'm not, you know, silly enough to think that everyone's going to be able to grab that. So there are options for you. If you can stretch to it, the best way to go is the Showstopper, because you get everything. That's the brand new colours, the brand new pens, the brand new glitters, all of the hardware and all of the extras. So this is the collection, all right? So as you've seen Debbie use, I think everything's been used today, which again is incredible over the 4 hours. The Tricolour Aqua Pen. So this is called the Tropical Paradise, where you get your tropical pool, your pink orchid and your papaya. Again, going to be mixing those up, creating your own colours, doing all of your water techniques with them. Marvellous. Then you're going to get with it your Tricolour brush pen, so your alcohol marker, these colours that will blend nicely together, really work together beautifully. You've got your hot orange, your passion pink and your purple petal. Next up, we go across the middle row, we've got the glitter paste. So your first glitter paste is your tropical waters. Another pen in here is your metallic paint marker. Liquid gold, then your first lot of your embellishments, so your beautiful gems, jungle waterfall, those are those beautiful faceted blue and green gems. You've also got your petals, which is your passion flower, and then you've got the first of the ink pads, so that one's your pearl ink pad, the Island Shore, and then your second, I think that's my favourite actually of the two, that beautiful Heart of the Jungle. Down on the bottom row, you've got the Midnight Mauve, just ignore that. It's wrong, it's called Midnight Mauve. So you've got your Midnight Mauve Gilding Flakes. Then you're also going to get your Duet ink pad. You know, there's no dust with this collection, no dust. Hummingbird Duet ink pad. You're also going to get your glitter glue in the colour Lily. That again looks so much better in real life. All right, you'll get sequins. You'll get, yikes! Oh, no, another one's come off. You get sequins. You're going to get the shimmer spray in the Birds of Paradise, and then also the beautiful chunky glitter glue hibiscus.
What do you like?
What am I like? Destroyed the boards. If Tracy asked on Monday, who destroyed the boards? It was Polly. Hardware, all your beautiful stencils. These 3 stencils, I think, are fantastic. I love them, giving you that real taste of the tropical. I mean, I would love all of those on a Hawaiian shirt, please, somebody. You're going to get the stamps as well. Beautiful. You've seen them all in action. The lovebirds, that beautiful Polly, as we'll call her now. You've got your cocktail, the hibiscus, the foliage. It's such a lovely, lovely set of stamps, beautifully sized as well to be playing with. Then you're going to get your sentiments. Again, 3 fantastic sentiments in die form. I think definitely the cheers and the love you'll be using right across loads of other different collections. You know, love you'll use everywhere. Cheers to you. You can incorporate that there. And the tropical, I mean, just another really handy metal sentiment to have in your collection. And then you've also got your embossing folder included in there as well, with more of that beautiful tropical foliage. If you just wanted the collection, that's all of the collection, which you can check the Shop the Show for to get as an individual bundle. All of the items I've just shown you there are available individually too if you want to make up your own smaller bundle. The Showstopper is everything I've just shown you along with all of these goodies. So you're going to get your set of 4 rocker blocks, all right? You're also going to get your matte black cardstock, plus the mixed media mat, which is just going to come into its own over the course of using this collection. We'll also give you the pot of tacky glue down the front there. Again, that's the glue that you're going to want to be using with this collection. And you've got your blending tool with the replacement heads as well. That should cost you an extra £52, over $60 worth, but we're just saying £20 or $30, and you get all of that included too. £92 rather is your price if you're shopping in the UK and your platinum. $128 in the US. That's your free shipping as well, so another reason to jump in and shop. As I've said, there are options wherever your budget lies. At least get something, because it's a really, really beautiful collection, and I think you'll kick yourself if you don't. Let's have a look just before we go, because this again shows the collection off beautifully, and it also shows you the talents of Debbie Fisher. And Debbie, you know, expert, yes you are, very talented crafter, yes you are, but the collection is marvellous to work with, even if you're a beginner, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I don't think you can go wrong with this. And yeah, I love the fact that we've done 2 launches, and you can see all the different cards that we've done right in front of me. They just look amazing. Every single one different. I think we've actually covered everything that we've got in this collection. They all look beautiful. The embellishments in here, the mixed medias that you can use, the ink pads, the pens, the spritzers, everything in this collection is just amazing. And you're going to be able to make cards like this because you can follow along and do these. And that's what I love about the launch days, when we do so many demos, so many techniques. And I hope you have the best fun with this collection.
Yeah, it's been such a lovely day, such a great collection. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Kathy says, so stunning. Rosalind says, that card would be nice in a frame for decor. Fabulous, says Stephanie. The colours in the collection, says Trish Lestelle, are so beautiful. Karen says, another great show. Thank you, Ben and Debbie.
Oh, you're welcome.
And we've just had a great day, haven't we, really? We've had a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys have too. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. You've picked up loads of inspiration from the brilliant Debbie. And yeah, we're just about done. So Debbie, you are, when are you back with this?
I'm not back next week. I'm at Hobby Maker. I'm back on the following, hopefully Tuesday. I think there might be a few changes though. Yeah. So, but I'll be back very soon, I'm sure.
Thank you so much. And Polly, when are you back?
After my holiday.
There you go. Apparently she's going to Mauritius or somewhere. Anyway, thank you to Debbie. Thank you to you guys for watching. Thank you to all the team again today. Thank you to Superstar Susie. Thank you to Jake and Tracy and Nicola and Jamie. Well, don't forget, across the weekend, recorded output, 1 o'clock tomorrow, and then Sunday as well, you've got your craft alongs. 5 o'clock UK time, midday Eastern on Sunday. You've got Second Chance Sunday. That is a cracker with me and Lily. And of course, I'll be back with you live with Leanne on Monday for a week of launches. It's going to be marvellous. Enjoy your Friday. Have a great weekend. Bye for now.